Yeah. Alright. Well, we're streaming Cobblemon today. I was... I wasn't gonna do anything today, initially, but, I did kind of realize that I had to, continue streaming at some point, so I'll try to stream as much as I can this month. Everyone has gotten better somewhat, but there is also a chance that I may end up under the weather at some point. So, yeah, for today, we are going to be just chilling on the Cobblemon server. I haven't played on it in a while, so... Well, one thing I do remember is last time we grabbed some more ghost-type Pokemon, dual ghost-type Pokemon and whatnot, and leveled them up to evolve them. And currently we have a bit of a significant number of Pokemon on our team right now. Someone accidentally right-clicked with an axe in here. That's not annoying. So, yeah, we have a lot of Pokemon here. A lot of our main Pokemon that we had, a lot of our main ghost Pokemon we had on our team were, we made them to level 70 currently. So they're pretty decently high level. But obviously we want to do more, right? We want to level them up more. Yeah. But doing that's going to be really difficult unless I do like a full-on like grinding session. So I don't want to like bore anyone with just constantly going around battling, trying to find and battle Pokemon. So I want to try and do stuff today, like do something specific today. I mean, not really specific, but do something that's not just battling and roaming around. Although that's kind of what we can do technically, because we don't have that many building materials. So obviously it would be a good idea to go to faraway areas and gather a crap ton of resources to build with. One thing I for sure have a plan of doing at some point is making a like an underground lab or something, and also making gyms, making our own custom gyms. So there's a Tinkatink here. Why are you here? You're also very slow. Why are you here? Oh, maybe there was something over here before. The sun is going down. I'm gonna have to sleep. But real quick, the plan is to make the insides of these full of water. The inside of these pillars will be full of water, and there will be a thing in the obviously there's going to be water elevators, so they're going to be going up to the top and coming out, right? Or at least that's the idea. The idea is it's supposed to be a water elevator. Or water elevators. And I think to make it less obvious, I'll probably just do 2 of them instead of all 4. I did mention I would do all 4 of them as water elevators, but I think doing these 2 would be better because they're the shortest and they're less obvious. And plus they're easier to get to. So this one I would say would go up, that one would go down. Just so it makes it easier to get into this place than it, so yeah, it would go completely underground and it'd be an entire it'd be basically the entire underground area will be like a lab or something. And then of course we'll have a waterway, like a water exit. There's a big cave here, so that kind of reduces some stuff. Anyway, and it'll come out all the way over here. So the water entrance will be pretty large. I'd say at least 5 blocks, 4 or 5 blocks tall, and like a couple blocks into the ground, into the water, to make it easier. It goes pretty high up at this point, so it'll be mostly hidden underneath the grass. The main area will be over underneath this thing and might expand outward a little bit. But that depends on how big I plan to do this. Obviously, if I do that, there's not going to be a real good way to make a waterway going all the way over here to over to that side of the water. I do need to sleep so I can show this stuff better. When it's daytime. Anyway, okay, it does look weird like this, but we do have a couple waterways. We have one here and we have one here, so that way you can go through on boats or a water-based Pokemon. I may put a waterway over here, but that's depending on if that depends on a couple things. For right now, I don't think I'm going to, because we already have this one and this already connects to this over here, because it just you can just go around, which in a way would probably take about the same amount of time if you hug this tightly enough. Obviously you are traversing a little more, so like if you were to start at this point here, you'd go around here and up here, and then here would go all the way around this and there. It would take a little longer, but I don't think it's that bad. Plus, it's going to take a very long time to actually dig this out, too. I want to make it as straight as possible. I don't want it to be like... I don't really want it to be like an L shape, because I want you to be able to just go straight through, like diagonally. That would obviously use a lot more blocks, though, and going diagonally is pretty hard. It's pretty hard to do, so I could make it like kind of like a curve. I could try to make it like a curve sort of thing. So I'd make a singular block tunnel going here and then like that. And then I would try to curve it make it as straight as of a curve as I possibly can, so it doesn't look terrible or something. Something like that. I don't want it to be a sharp turn, like bit bit. I want it to be like that, kind of. I don't know. It's a I don't know, something like that. But I don't need to make one here because you can just get over there by going out this way. This is just kind of like a lake. It's a massive lake. It is technically an ocean, but I'm regarding it as a lake because it's not in my opinion, it's not really big enough to be considered an ocean. Like if I wanted it like an ocean is like this is an ocean. Or like here, like this is an ocean. Like the body of water has to be big enough to the point where I can't see land anywhere else besides the area that I'm at. So like this is ocean, 100% ocean. I would like to traverse more of the land because there's still a lot of area that we have not traversed yet. But yeah, the plan is to like make a thing over here somewhere. I could try and get it started, like get the general area of it started. Like start digging the shape of the initial hole, right? I could also work on my ghost type gym, which is would be in the caves. Here we have this thing. So I want it to be as wide as the base of this, except not past these, but like in the center here. So like it would be right here. I'm gonna have to get. Actually, the tree can probably stay. I was gonna say I might have to get rid of the tree, but I think the tree is fine. So like it would be like this all the way down to here. Didn't mean to get rid of that, but that's fine. So we'll mark that there as that part. And we need to go back and mark this end over here too. Oh, score bunny. Cool. So it's this one. Okay, so I mean, it's not super wide. I mean, that's where I'm gonna dig, right? It's not where the wall is. That's where I'm digging. So basically, So like that's how wide it'll be. The there's gonna be I don't think there's gonna be any standing room in here. So the plan is either just straight up boats or no boats, I guess. So the bottom of it will be completely 2 blocks deep. There will be no edge here where there will be no like 1 block deep water edge here. That'll just be it. It'll round a little bit at the top, but not the bottom. So, and the height of this, well, the depth is going to be 2 blocks deep. And then the height will be about 3 or 4 blocks, I think. We'll say four blocks. So it's going to be much higher than than the regular tunnels that we have, which are only 5 blocks wide, tall and wide. This one is going to be about 7 blocks tall, I think. Right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think 5 works, but I think we'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is 4. So this is where it's going to be dug, right? I probably should mine it with Silk Touch because the Silk Touch will make it stone instead of cobblestone, and I want to use brick. More than likely, I want to use brick for it. Brick and andesite, but I don't have a lot of andesite anymore, so I don't know where I'm going to get that. What the fuck? Why is there lapis here? Oh yeah, it's got efficiency 4. I broke that really quickly. Why does it always turn nighttime at the worst moments? Okay. Well, this part here is going to be like the ceiling bit. The tunnel will go really far, will go pretty far inland. So there's going to be a lot of blocks that I'm going to be using. So it may take a while. So I think we'll just get the basic shape out, I think, for the tunnel and whatnot. We'll start on the land bit and then we'll dig down deeper later on, I think. We'll keep like a line of dirt here so that way the water doesn't leak in immediately, and we'll just dig down a bit. We should also probably dig down a bit here too, if it's gonna be 2 blocks deep. Okay. So yeah, now it's 2 blocks deep in the water. I'm gonna have to put mending on this shovel. Either that or make a new shovel. I mean, it still lasted pretty well. I dug up so much dirt already. I need to get Aqua Affinity and Protection 4 for my helmet. I already have decent protection, but I want it to be Protection 4 and also get Aqua Affinity so I can last underwater longer. So this will essentially be how tall it will be. I also have to do some more digging because, yeah. So I don't know exactly the whole entire plan for this, but the idea is it's gonna go pretty far inland and then stop, and it'll just be like a big area. It'll be kind of look like a pool almost, like a pool area, and then it'll enter in, and there'll be like entrances for it. I don't know, maybe use some piston doors to make it look cool. What enchantment use? I'm using sharpness. Okay. I should probably, yeah, I think having smite would have been better. Cause like zombies and skeletons are like the norm for stuff, so. Alright. See, I don't know how far I wanna dig inland. Another thing I wanna do is I wanna like place a bunch of dirt over here to like cover this area up a little more. Which I'm probably gonna do right now because I um I think that works. That fills it up pretty nicely. Why is there a Spiritomb here? I swear, sometimes there are random Pokemon that just spawn here for no reason. There's something here, I think. There's something either underground or just in this area that's causing these guys to spawn. There's a Tinkatink, there's a Gimmighoul, there's a Spiritomb. I don't know why they're here. So either there's something was here, or there's some sort of thing that's causing them to spawn here. Maybe a dungeon, some sort of structure was here. Actually, now that I think about it, I believe there was actually a tower here at one point. I think at one point there was actually a tower here. That might be what it is. All right, so I think... So the pool area obviously is going to be at least 1 or 2 blocks taller than this thing. This is where the ceiling of the tunnel will be. So this part will get covered by grass. So the tunnel will get covered by grass here. We'll just do that for now because that's there. At some point this is also going to get filled and covered. So, and luckily there's not that many blocks here, so I don't have to dig through as much here either. It is turning day now, which is much nicer now that it's happening. But yeah, the ceiling of the tunnel will be right here. But yeah, the ceiling of the tunnel will be right here. And then up here will be where it gets covered by the grass. 2 blocks, 3 blocks. So I would say up here then. So past this section, the tunnel would end like right about here or here, I would say. Obviously, that's going to be a bit difficult to figure out where that actually is going to be. So I'm going to need to mark it somehow. Okay, so right here. So we're going to have it... Oop, not what I meant to do. Right here. And then... here. So this is where the tunnel will end. The tunnel will end there, and then there'll be a big, like, not a super big, but like a pool area, which will be where you can send out your Pokemon and go, or put down some boats and go that way. And then, of course, there will be 1 or 2 entrances on the same side of the room. Maybe, maybe not. There, they will be... There will be hallways that will go directly underneath this thing. So the room for this thing will have to be pretty big. It'll essentially be like a lab. It'll be kind of like a lab area or a research area, if you will. It's mostly going to be purely aesthetic for the most part. So, yeah, that'll pretty much be it. I need to figure out how this will go. So obviously, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 blocks down. Okay, for both. 9 blocks down. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we'll just dig this way till we reach this. I don't remember how high it needs to be, so we'll just do 3 blocks for now. And we'll also dig towards where the tunnel is. If any of you guys didn't know, I have been playing a lot of one of the new Pokemon game, Legends ZA, and the Mega Dimension DLC. It's actually really fun. I knew, I mean, to be fair, I knew I was gonna have quite a bit of fun playing it, so I was really excited to actually get into it, and I'm really glad I did. I'm really glad I spent my hard-earned, I'm really glad I spent all my cash on it. This will only be temporary. Yeah, it cost me a lot to actually buy it, but I was able to get it, so that's all that matters. I pretty much beat the entire game already. I've been doing like the post game stuff. Currently, I've just been doing the post game stuff. I'm working towards battling Groudon and Kyogre right now. So that's super fun. And I've gotten quite a bit of shiny Pokemon playing it as well. A lot of them were pretty bad, but there were a couple that I really liked getting, such as I have a shiny Metagross and a shiny Eevee. I also got a shiny Onix, which is cool, but obviously I can't get it to a Steelix without trading it to someone else, so obviously that's not gonna happen. But either way, I'm just glad that I am able to play this great game. A lot of people shit on it because it's like, oh yeah, it's terrible, like the graphics are awful or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. We have the Switch 1 version. So we have the Switch version, not the Switch 2 version. Obviously it's a lot less graphics heavy and whatnot. But I don't really care that much. Like, you don't need good graphics to have a good game. I say that, but I'm playing with shaders on. But either way, like, you can play a game. A game can be good without good graphics, so I feel like that's shouldn't matter as much. A lot of people are also shitting on the Mega Evolution, some of the Mega Evolutions, because they don't like them. They look stupid or something like that. But, like, fun fact for y'all, Mega Evolutions have always looked stupid. Not all of them, obviously, but there are some Mega Evolutions that existed before Legends ZA that have looked as stupid as the new ones as we got. I think a lot of people just give hate towards Legends ZA for no reason. Like, it doesn't deserve as much hate as it's getting. Of course, people can still have their opinions. I'm not trying to necessarily change people's opinions on it. I just think people should try and play it for themselves and maybe get used to it instead of immediately hating on stuff or following the train of people who hate stuff. One thing's for sure, I can't wait until they add Mega Evolution into Cobblemon. One of my favorite Pokemon in the game is Golurk, and they added Mega Golurk in Legend ZA with the DLC, and I'm really, really excited about that. Like, Mega Golurk looks so cool. I also plan on Legend ZA. I already have Golurk, but I don't have him on my team or anything like that. I've already pretty much beaten the game, so I pretty much have a full team already. The plan is to get a Golurk on my team, but I want to get a shiny one. So getting a shiny Golurk is my goal. Yeah, like my main goal is to get a shiny version of Golurk. Simply because like I really like Golurk as like its own Pokemon and whatnot, but I also really, really like shiny Golurk as well. Like, shiny Golurk is actually really freaking good looking. And I really want to get it as one of my Pokemon. One of the Pokemon I use for my team. Obviously, it's going to take a while because I haven't gotten that lucky with shinies. I think I only have 6 shiny Pokemon currently. Maybe 7. I think it's 6, though. I've gotten a shiny during my playthrough of the game, I got a shiny Fletchling and a shiny Ekans, but I never used them because like they're not great Pokemon. They're not that strong, and I just don't see any use in using them. I mean, I had Fletchling on my team for a bit, and then I immediately got rid of it as soon as I got some other Pokemon. Cause like I did the mystery gift for the Ralts, holding a Gardevoirite. I got a free Riolu from a side mission, and got him to a Lucario. I obviously kept my starter Pokemon because you can't play through the entire game without your starter Pokemon, obviously. Was it 4 or 5 blocks tall? I don't remember. I think it was 4 blocks tall. I'm trying to remember who else I had on my team at the time. I think at one point I managed to find and catch an Alpha Gumi just by chance. It was sitting next to a fountain while it was raining on the roof. So that was pretty lucky, and I managed to catch it. And I had that on my team for the most of the game. I barely used it, but I had it on my team. Other shiny Pokemon I had, I think close to the end of the game, I managed to find and catch a shiny Trubbish. Which it's just Trubbish, so it's not great. How much space do I have? I have plenty of space. I should be able to get rid of the rest of this. And then after that, I haven't found any other shinies afterwards. Finding shinies is pretty difficult. I mean, they upped the chances in Legend. The chances of finding them in Legend ZA is pretty decently easy. Well, pretty decently rare. It's like 1 in 4,069, not 69, 96. I flipped the two numbers by accident. But yeah, that's essentially what it is. I mean, it's obvious that it's pretty obvious that the chances of finding shinies are much better now. I'm actually really close to getting the shiny charm. Like really, really close to getting it. And I should be able to get it at some point. I don't know when that'll be, but I'm sure I will be able to get it soon. After getting the shiny charm, though, it's gonna be much easier to find and catch shinies. And I'm gonna be really excited to start catching shinies. Yeah, they somehow see me through the wall. And with it, I'll definitely be able to find more than I could ever need. I don't know, like, a lot of people are saying getting the shiny charm is really difficult. It's not that difficult. A lot of people are, I mean, maybe it's because I've got the Mega Dimension DLC, and if you got the base game, it's difficult, much more difficult. I can then understand that because, you know, I can then understand that because if it's just the base game that you have, then yeah, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to get this shiny charm because there's a lot of things you can do there's a lot of things that you have to do to get it. With the Mega Dimension DLC, it adds a lot more. Or it adds like some extra Pokemon to the list, making it much easier for you to complete the objectives. In a way, it feels like it's a requirement to have the Mega Dimension DLC in order to, you know, get the maximum effects out of things. Okay, that should be everything. There's a lot of ores in here. So, yeah, that's how far back it goes. This is the entire tunnel. I'm gonna have to take all this dirt and start filling up this area here. There's just water here. I mean, other than drowned maybe, but drowned spawning there maybe. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I'm not too worried. The idea is I'm just gonna fill this up and whatnot. Just fill this up, pretend it never existed. I'm out of dirt. Okay, I think I did put mostly dirt in here anyway, so it should be it should be fine. We'll just go ahead and dump the rest of this stuff that's not dirt in here. And yeah, it's full. Okay. I'm definitely going to need to get shulker boxes. That's something else that I need to do. We need to beat the Ender Dragon. We need to beat the Ender Dragon and get shulker boxes. So that we can better do stuff. Honestly, I would absolutely love to play Legends ZA on stream, but the problem is I don't have the capabilities of doing that. I don't have anything that would allow me to do something like that at all. So, as much as I would love to, more than likely it's not happening. Like, it does suck that I won't be able to. But, for the most part, I'm at least glad that I'm even able to play the game at all. It's like, it's loads of fun. Like I said before, a lot of people tend to, like, just shit on it because you know, majority opinion rules, I guess. Alright, okay, yeah, we still got a lot to dig up. I mean, at the very least, with this Silk Touch pickaxe, I can at least work on this stuff more. Oh shit, I also forgot that I don't have mending on this. I need to put mending on my pickaxe. I need to put mending on everything, more specifically the shovel and the pickaxe. I may also turn the shovel into netherite at some point, but right now I don't really have the netherite. I don't really have netherite to do that, so... I completely forgot that there used to be a Gimme Ghoul tower here. That's why that's why there's Pokemon that spawn here that shouldn't technically not spawn here, in a way. This is a big project, so I'm gonna have to drop a bunch of this stuff off before I can finish digging all this out, I think. Also, I need to get some emeralds so that I can get some mending for my shovel and my pickaxe. I think my pickaxe should be first. The shovel seems to be doing decently well, so I don't think I need to do the shovel for now. The pickaxe for sure is gonna need it because I'm gonna be using this pickaxe more often. The pickaxe is also holding up really well too. Maybe, but I'm gonna be using the pickaxe more, so I don't think the shovel is gonna be used very often. Especially when I'm digging underground for a while. I've still got another layer to dig down. Yeah, I'm basically full on material right now. I'll start digging this up until I run out of space, I think. And then we'll put everything away. Alright, now I'm full. Now. Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I have to, deal with this. Oh, it's a Polytoad. I guess I've been near the river for so long that rarer Pokemon are spawning. Let's go and put all this crap away. We are right over here, so we should be good to go. The natural bridge is really cool. I think it's pretty cool that this exists. I am tempted. It's like, part of me wants to keep it here, but also don't not keep it here. But in a way, keep it here as a way to show that it did exist there. So like keep it a dirt path but like we'll just build around it to make it look like it was man-made, but it actually isn't. I wonder if we should have stone in the same category as cobblestone. Might be a good idea, but let me check around. Because I've been getting a lot of it, and it's practically here throughout the entire time. So I don't think I feel like I should do something about it. Because I also have these ores that I dug up with Silk Touch when I really shouldn't have, to be honest. I should place these all down and dig them up with my fortune pickaxe. But I feel like, yeah, I definitely feel like I should just take all of the stone and put it in its own chest, like right here. I think it makes sense to do that, considering that it's basically the same. It's basically just cobblestone, but you silk touch the stone instead. So in a way, it's probably better to do that. So you have stone there and cobblestone there. We'll probably just make these two cobblestone and these two stone. I've been mining a lot with the silk touch pickaxe. Because yeah, they have because they put the deep slate that hasn't been cobbled over there as well, so that would mean that it wouldn't matter. Right? I wish we had the mouse tweak. Mouse tweaks is probably client side, right? I could probably change up the mod pack and add mouse tweaks to it so I can just sort things easier. I can probably do that. I'll probably do that next time. Right now, probably not. Yeah, let's sleep and also put this, and also put away the arrows, and we'll also fortune these 4 ores. Another Porygon spawned. I could smelt them, but I don't think it's because if I smelt them, I'm not getting as much. So I think just mining them regularly should be fine. If I just had Silk Touch and didn't have any fortune pickaxes whatsoever, I would have smelted it. So I should probably do this here, in here maybe. We could probably also keep the ores. Probably could have also kept the ores to act as a building block. Should get a little more than a stack from this. Yep. Alright, then we'll put all the lapis down here. Then we'll smelt some of this. We'll smelt the raw copper in there since there's a decent amount of it. And we'll smelt that there. We'll also go ahead and deposit a bunch of coal in here because I know I've been using it a lot. And we got arrows, so we'll deposit those in there. And we got some more coal. We got the coal that we can place in there. Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. The block of amethyst is a decorative block only, and you can't uncraft it for some reason. I don't know why you can't. But you just can't. So, alright. I think, yeah, we'll dig out the last layer for now, and then we'll just leave it be for the time being, and we'll work on it another time. How many emeralds? We got 16 emeralds. I can get mending, and I can put it on my pickaxe. So let me get a book and get some mending. I need to go to the mending villager and get a mending book. So some of these villagers suck at closing their doors. You're Silk Touch, and you are Mending. What? You didn't gain experience. That's weird. Usually they do. I mean, maybe... Oh, I did not know you could put them there. How do I get it back? Thank you. I did not know you could put the Pokédex on the lectern. I had no clue that you could put a lectern on, or not a lectern, you can put the Pokédex on the lectern. That's so weird. I should probably also gather some crops and sell some of them to the farmer for some emeralds. I don't think I can sell those. I know I can sell carrots and beets, I think. Or one of these. I don't know which one, but... I wonder if fortune works on these too. Okay, we'll just go ahead and put these beetroot seeds over here too. I'm pretty sure I can sell the beetroots. Just like not by a lot though. I'll bring the beetroots anyway, just in case. And I'll probably also grab the melons. Because I think I can, unless I can't. I'll have to check with the farmer. I'm not sure how leveled up he is. I'm not sure how far leveled up the farmer is, but I don't know. Hello, I would like to trade you some carrots. There you go. He's a master, okay. So I can't sell him that many crops. I can sell him potatoes, but the potatoes are for food. So if we have an overabundance of potatoes, then I would consider selling him potatoes. I can sell him melons. I wish I could sell him beetroots. Carrots are a bit... I mean, obviously carrots aren't as useful as beets. Are a bit more useful as beetroots are, but... beetroots currently don't have anything going for them. I can try and craft these into melons and sell them. Alright. But yeah, I feel like carrots and... So basically the only real thing we can sell are carrots and melons. If I can get another farmer villager, that will allow us to sell pumpkins and beetroot, that would be much nicer. I actually have enough emeralds now to buy another mending book for my shovel. I think since we're here, we might as well put the mending book on it. This way. Sorry, I blanked out for a moment. Oh, that's probably why. Getting mending levels him up a lot less. I mean, 12 emerald mending is really, really good. So I'm not too terribly upset about it. Iron, copper goes elsewhere, and we'll put mending on the shovel. Oh. That confused me for a moment. Like, did like me doing that, like, did something bad? Like, what the fuck? But that's, the anvil just broke, so. I think that's a little, I still find that a little strange that the anvil can break after being used too much. Like, can that actually happen? Or is it just or is it just like that because... Is it just like that simply because anvils are really strong in terms of allowing you to make your things more powerful? Which, in a way, I can understand, but at the same time, it's just like, why? By the way, what's the next thing I could get? Ooh, oh right, protection 3! I can get that. If I can get that, if I can get protection 3, I can upgrade my helmet to protection 4. And if I can find the right enchantment, I can get an Aqua Affinity helmet. I can get Aqua Affinity on it too. Yeah, the copper. I'll put the copper away. See, we'll head back over there, do some more digging, and then we'll stop for a bit. And then we'll probably just stop for a while to do other things. And by do other things, I think I'm gonna actually make this thing over here, an actual bridge. Just had to cut it off a little bit because of that. Okay, let me just grab all the dirt that fell down here. Yeah, it's pretty straight. To be fair, though, I'm not necessarily worried about it being straight, a pretty straight bridge. Um, Alright. Yep, and there is that. So yeah, it's a lot. I mean, anyone would look at it and say that it's not a natural bridge either, but I've still did this anyway. So that area is meant to be like, there's meant to be a staircase that goes down this way, and then the staircase eventually turns into a natural staircase where it like naturally goes down at some points. Until like, I mean, another thing is that every now and then, instead of just staircases, it just goes down via ladder. It's meant to look like it's not really a construction site, but like a mine cave, like a mine. And it goes to end of the deepest area. Oh, I'm fine. I guess while I'm down here, I'll just kind of show what my plans are. Some of this I am going to change, like there being water here. I'm probably going to remove. The water that's falling down from the sides here, I'm fine with. But obviously I need to make a way for you to get past here without, you know, jumping into the water, I guess. But yeah, the idea is you're going to come down here and at pretty much the deepest part of this cave, all the way back here actually looks really good. And there's water here too. Oh, okay, I need to cover that up. I do need to cover that up. Okay, well there was an ore here at some point. Okay. So yeah, it'll be here. And there's some cobblestone over here. So oh yeah, okay, so someone built this to get the ore without water falling on them. This gravel must have fell down, revealing the river there. But yeah, so the idea is they would come down here, and then at the very end, the idea is like from there to here, it's mostly fine, and then as you come over here, you see there's like bits of skulk around, and then it gets like, and the patches of skulk, and as you keep going, the patches of skulk get wider and bigger until you eventually get to the end, and all the way at the end there is basically the entrance to what looks to be like a dungeon of some sort. Not necessarily, but it's essentially like ruins in a way. And then of course as you go in or go through as you go through the cave, you start to see, oh, there's a slime chunk here. You start to see but yeah, you see like a large battlefield. Like not a battlefield, but like it's essentially like a skulk themed or ancient city themed field, battle arena, Pokemon battle arena. And of course, you're wondering what the battle arena is for. Maybe it's a Maybe it was like an ancient arena or something. And then, of course, you find out that, of course, it belongs to the ghost-type trainer, who has a bunch of ghost-type Pokemon. But yeah, this does stop pretty abruptly. It's a bit weird. Um, but anyway, the idea is at the end here, where you're supposed to find a Skulk-themed, battle arena for Pokemon battling. And it effectively belongs to the Ghost-type trainer, who will fight you with Ghost-type Pokemon, obviously. I need to get some blocks to make this look nicer, instead of it just being a dirt path. I also could change up some of this to make it bricks, stone bricks instead of cobblestone. I think cobblestone walls are fine. I think it just looks odd at being this, because it makes it look like it was lazily built. In a way. I'm gonna have to replace the center torch with a lantern. I'm still really annoyed that you can't do anything with some of these. Like, you can't even put this in a composter because it just doesn't work for some reason. Anyway, I need to go put the rest of this stuff away. And this raw chicken I probably should have cooked first. But that's fine. I'm sure the potatoes will finish at some point. There's a lot of wheat. It's like, there's nothing I can do with the poisonous potato. Like, all you can do is eat it. And you shouldn't eat it to begin with because it's not very, it poisons you, literally. That's why it's called poisonous potato. My question is, why does the poisonous potato exist? It's like, what is the reason behind it? Is it just simply because... I don't know. Is it just simply because... I don't know. It's like... That's just the weird thing, is that that's also the only thing that can be poisonous, the poisonous potato. It's like, there's no poisonous carrot, there's no poisonous beetroot, or anything like that. I'm already over here. I mean, it didn't take very long, so that's good at least. Ow. I tried to land on the other thing. Oh, I forgot about the water. One thing that I also want to do is play Subnautica Below Zero again, and not just like a regular playthrough. Not necessarily a regular Subnautica Below Zero playthrough. It would be a multiplayer mod I would be playing with, that I would play with my friends. Trying to do that would be relatively difficult, so obviously it would be odd. It'd be a little bit, I mean, obviously it'd be a little bit odd to do, because not everyone can use it, I think. So we're gonna have to try and see how we do. Because me and Shadow both have the game on Steam. Pandora has the game on Epic, and I don't think Darkslayer is capable of playing it. Because he has it with Game Pass, I believe. So if he wants to play, he would have to get it from Steam or Epic. But other than that, it's mostly fine. I mean, the main people I wanted to play with anyway is Shadow and Pandora. Dark is someone that would be it'd be interesting. It'd be fun to play with more than just the two people. Is the idea. Okay. Well, that's all cleared out. Okay, we'll leave it at that for now. So yeah, we'll leave it at this for now. This is how it's supposed to be though, so I'm not too worried about it. I probably should get some dirt back because these holes do not need to be here for the most part. And it's high enough, and I think it's only going to go 2 blocks higher anyway. Just a bunch of random blocks sitting here. One, two, so that would be like that, right? I mean, technically I'm supposed to put those back, but it's there, so. Okay, now it's completely dark back here. But it's a nice large hole. I still have to do more work on it. Like, it's currently just a large hole, and that's it. Nothing else. Like, it's just it's just a hole. It's practically not even a tunnel. It's just a cave. And these still go a couple blocks up, although technically that... No, this is where it would go a couple blocks up, I think. So we should be fine here. Yeah, in this area, it'll go 2 blocks up. Okay. So yeah, that is... Well, that is the base of the tunnel for now. It will eventually get filled up with water. Eventually. It's just for now, it's going to stay like this for a bit. I am also tempted to make it 3 blocks deep instead of 2 blocks. So you can fit Pokemon easier, and a large group of spiders just spawned in there. To be fair though, I'm not gonna be staying in here for a while, so I'm gonna leave this here for now. Like, I'll leave that there for now. And then we'll try to finish up this bridge. We gotta put the slabs here at least, and then also kind of decorate this a little bit. I don't know exactly what I would use for this. thinking I'm thinking just regular cobblestone, to be honest. So just do 1 strip of cobblestone on each side with some stairs to make it look nicer. And then we'll have some like fencing or a wall or walls or something on it to make it look good. All right, we're going to come over here now. Put some cobblestone away, put some stone away. We get a lot of stone. Like, that's a lot of stone. Let me mine that. Okay, we only got 1, unfortunately, but that's fine. Let me put the bones in here, and then we can put the rest of this inside. Oh, I don't think I announced that I was live. Oh well, that's fine. I'm sure people would find out. It's already like 2 hours. It's already like 2 hours in anyway. Yes, lots of potatoes. I do have a raw chicken. We're just gonna do that because there's no other reason to not do that. Good. Put the iron away, put the coal away, put this in there. Those are that's cooked salmon, so that goes in here. I think I just have, yeah, I just have banner patterns in here for now. I don't know where else to put them. And then here I just have like treasures, I guess. Just treasures that aren't like ores or anything. Like none of these are ores. You can just, these are just treasures that you can find. I mean, with this ender pearl, I can make another Eye of Ender. And then make another ender chest and place it in the Pokemon Center. Which I think that's what I'm gonna do. Of course, then Blaze Powder then just becomes that. Alright, oh no, I'm gonna come back out there later. Let me put the lapis in there. Chicken goes here. Then we'll go out here. Grab the copper. And then we'll go down this way towards the storage room. And then after that, we're gonna head back up to the thing, make another well, we're gonna grab some obsidian here, craft an ender chest, and then put another thing there. So copper goes there. Obsidian is in here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You have quite a bit of obsidian. I've been grabbing a lot of it. Alright, there's another ender chest. It's like the ender chests are really good for just universal storage. Or just keeping things that you want to keep to yourself safe. So that way nothing gets stolen. It probably would have been a better idea to do that then. Alright, let me place an ender chest there. So now, there's an ender chest here that we can open. I probably could put this somewhere else, like maybe directly in the center, but I feel like that would be a terrible option because you'd want to have free reign. You'd want to be able to just like open everything, right? Yeah, we have a bunch of things here too. It is possible to make the XP candies now, which is nice. You can also make tumblestones and whatnot. I think there's other types of tumblestones as well that I would like to get. There's a way to grow tumblestones. So I need to figure out how to do that, is what I need to do. I need to figure out how to do that. And I think I might know how to. I think I might know how to. I don't know for sure. But we are gonna have to work on it. Do I still have I do have my fishing rod in here. It has mending and lure 3. I need to add luck of the sea on it as well. So if I can get a luck of the sea book, that would also be very nice. Look at all this stuff. These are all held items, so they're all useful in their own ways. I should also try to harvest more of these apricorns. It's pretty obvious which apricorns we don't use enough of, and it's red, pink, and white. The rest of them, like yellow, black, blue, and green, we use a shit ton of. Red, pink, and white are ones that we haven't made a lot of. And I may take these seeds and plant them, or these sprouts and plant them, so that way they're not like in the way or anything. We have these specific berries here simply because they're part of something more specific that we could end up doing. And then of course there's still so many different berries that we can get. I think it would be a good idea to make a berry, like a proper, just a proper berry farm. Just an entire field of nothing but every single type of berry. Obviously, that would be a bit of an issue, especially considering some things. But yeah, it is currently morning, so I'm gonna go and harvest some apricorns while also planting these apricorn sprouts on the trees. I kept them just in case anyone wanted to use any of them, but I kind of just didn't do anything with them. Okay, I missed the red one apparently, so I'm gonna go up here and plant a red one up here. Okay, so we're gonna start from the bottom and work our way up to make it easy, so that way it makes it easier for us. So I just need to remember not to plant certain leaves because the iron golems can come up here and get stuck because they think it's a full block when it's not. Okay, 34 from over there. Oh, that's Evie. Hello, Evie. Jesus. Man, I'm getting really lucky with these sprouts. That one, like, teleported up here for some reason. Hmm. Hmm. I actually got more than a stack of black apricorns. That's actually really good, though, because the more apricorns we get, the better. Okay. Because that'll allow us to craft more Pokeballs more consistently. Because in two of the main Pokeball recipes that we use, Ultra Balls and Dusk Balls, they both require two black apricorns. So having more black apricorns makes things a lot easier. We haven't gotten a lot of blue apricorn sprouts. There's one. Now, blue is only part of one recipe. So Blue is only part of the quick ball recipe that we use, so it's not that big of a deal. Same thing with green. The green ones are part of the dusk ball recipe, which we don't use super often. I mean, well, we do, but I mean, I'm trying to say that it's a lot easier for us to use these ones because we only need it for one recipe and that's it. Yellow ones are also oh no, yellow ones are used for 2 recipes as well. Which is an issue because we're gonna need it more. Now, in that sense, I normally would have if if I knew I was only gonna use these set few Pokeballs, obviously I wouldn't have made all of these colors. But obviously we need them, so I'm trying to make sure we keep them. And I think that's all the green ones. We almost got oh, nope, just missed a little bit. Okay, we do have a full stack. Never mind. All right, next ones are yellows. So we're definitely hoping for a lot of yellow sprouts for this one. Especially since we don't have that much. Especially since yellows are used pretty commonly in the recipes that we use for making quick balls and ultra balls. One thing I wish is that they had a Pokeball trader, like someone who trades you Pokeballs. The uh there's a specific thing or a specific villager that you can get with the whatchamacallit, the healing machine, which can trade you healing items, I believe. Which can be pretty nice, but I don't think we really need it because all we need to do is bring a healing machine, set it down, wait for like a minute. Probably not a minute, but like wait like 20 seconds and then we can just heal. We can just heal the Pokemon. Did I miss this? Either that or it grew so fast that I just got it instantly. Anyway, so we got almost a stack of yellow. Now we're doing red. Although, I am gonna say, I'm tempted to just not harvest any of these top 3 ones. Especially since they're the ones that we don't use the most. They're just there. We could just manufacture as many Pokeball types as possible. One of them would be repeat balls, but I think repeat balls are more expensive. Not more expensive, but they need yellow and black apricorns, I believe. So obviously it would be rough to get them, right? So like if I scrolled up too far, repeat ball. Yeah, it needs two red. I mean, it needs two red and only one yellow, one black. So it's not terrible. But I would like to be able to craft something that isn't awful, right? And my Xbox just turned on its own again. What the I don't know why it does that. Anyway, this one uses red and pink. So this one could be good. I mean, I'd have to look at these to see which one. This one uses mostly white, but it also uses black. This one uses black, red, and white. But I mean, this one is also pretty good if you want to get a Pokemon with a friendship, right? This one uses green. This one also uses green. It uses red, but only one red. Hmm. Okay. I don't know why. I thought the nest ball was the same as the safari ball. Anyway, as for all these Pokeballs, though, they're pretty expensive. The Beast Balls are only, well, you get 8 of them, but they're only useful. They're only useful on Ultra Beasts. Because, like, if you use them on anything else, 0.1 is really bad. But it has a 5 times chance on Ultra Beasts, which is really, really good. It's basically the same thing as a Quick Ball, but for Ultra Beasts. It doesn't use any apricorns, unfortunately, which sucks. I was kind of hoping, like, the Beast Ball, I was kind of hoping would have something like that. But it's whatever. You could just craft regular Pokeballs, but it's better to just use the 3 Pokeballs we have. A repeat ball would actually be good because it's mostly red with a bit of yellow and a bit of black. I could also look up other Pokeballs that we could use that use up the other 3 colors that we have, white, pink, and red. I really hope after they finish adding all of the Pokemon, at the very least, adding all the Pokemon into the game, I want to get Mega Evolution. I think it would be cool. We'd have to find a way to get Mega Evolution as well, because I don't really know how that would work. You'd probably have to look up something lore-wise how Mega Evolution Stones came to exist, right? I know in Legends ZA, there's like mega power everywhere, and so it like forms as like crystals all over the city. So maybe they could do like an ore, like a specific kind of ore or whatever, and then make a machine of some sort that can generate a mega crystal or a keystone. I don't know how exactly keystones work either. Maybe it's probably not the same as that, but I don't know. But maybe the wandering trader has a chance to sell you a keystone for like a stack of emeralds. Maybe not a stack of emeralds, because obviously, like, keystone should be the easiest part to get. Making the megastone should be harder. So I think the megastones should be like a rare, not a super rare ore. I'd say as rare as a little less rare than diamonds is what I mean. It's like just slightly less rare than diamonds. So they can be found in all three dimensions, the end, the nether, and the overworld. They're more, now the crystals should be more common in the end than they are in the nether and the overworld. In the overworld, you can only find them in deep slate level, and extremely rarely on stone level. Yeah, it's still about the same as it was before. I just need to collect more. I just need to get more of these. But in order to get, I need to fix that. In order to get a megastone, you have to put it in this new machine or whatever. It's kind of like a megastone creation machine where you can use it, and obviously you would need to have, how should I put this? You would need to have, I guess you could say like a DNA-ish sort of thing for the Pokemon that you want, for the mega Pokemon that you want to try and get. I don't know how exactly that would work. It wouldn't exactly be a crafting table thing. So you would craft like samples, like a Pokemon sample or something. Or maybe it just be random, a random megastone. It's like if you put it in with nothing, then you could get a random you just get a random megastone for whatever Pokemon. And then, of course, there would be a way to have a higher chance to get what you want by putting specific items or maybe berries in it to try to get a specific Pokemon thing, specific items. I wonder what the automaton thing looks like. I know it's in here somewhere. We only have one of it. I'm assuming it's based on Golurk. Golett and Golurk, obviously, because it's got the same spiral texture on Golurk. So you need cobblestone and diamonds, obviously. I might make a bunch of them and just make my entire thing this. I just needed some cobblestone. And I will eventually have this will eventually be netherite. So I want to do it. I want to make it green to match with the shiny one, or yellow. I don't know. So we just need a bit of cobblestone. Okay, well that only made 4. We need 1 more diamond. She's like, you need a lot of diamonds to make more of these, and you can probably just get more of them. You can probably just get more of them in Gilded Chest Ruins. You can just and whatnot. Gilded Chest Ruins. So I think getting this is a very low. I think this is the lowest chance. These are items of the lowest chance. I don't know. I'd have to search those other areas and like brush them because just to see if there's anything. Alright. And then I'm going to not put that in there. I'm going to take this, bring it back to the Pokemon thing. After I craft this real quick. I think it's a bit weird that it costs so much for that. I can understand it for the netherite, but it costs so much just to do any of them, really. I don't know why I put them in the big one. I could just put it in there instead. Arguably, it'd be better. It's smaller, so. Yeah, we have a bunch of brushes in here. I would have to take these with me. I don't have shulker boxes yet, and I don't think I can get shulker boxes at all. I don't think Fortress can Fortress drop shulker boxes? That'd be weird if it could. I mean, it would be nice, because then I wouldn't have to go to the end for them, but for shulker boxes, but I mean, it's alright. I'm trying to remember what I can use. I can use red and I can use green, but green is probably the best one. I don't think there's anything I can use to make anything yellow. So what happens if I put the chest plate in there? Oh, oh, it makes you look like Golurk. Okay, that's actually kind of cool. Let me check off all my armor pieces. It makes you look like Golurk. Okay. Now I understand that a little better. Oh, there's right, gold. Gold is yellow. Oh, that looks really cool. I like that. Yeah, we'll do gold. That's funny how it just straight up makes you look like a Golurk. That's pretty funny. I do really like it, though. I'm sure it would look a lot. I'm sure it's gonna look a lot better once I can get the netherite for it. Um, Originally I was gonna go with green, but the gold looks a lot better. I wanted to match with the shiny Golurk. You're new. You weren't here before, so let's see what you got. You got nothing. All right. All right. Oh wait, it's got a hasty nature. I need to change its nature. 'Cause its speed, I mean it in general it's slow. So I mean I'm going to lower. All right. Let me double check what he has. So all of these are physical moves. So I'm going to have his I need to get a mint that lowers his special attack and increases his defense. Either his defense or his attack. I might make both and see how it looks. But for now, I want to make, yeah, I want to do that. So I need to remember what does that kind of stuff. I need to look that up. Okay, so if I remember correctly, green ones increase speed. Red ones increase attack. Blue increases defense. So it's based on, the colors are based on what it decreases and what it increases. These ones increase defense. This one increases speed. Light blue increases special attack, or was it pink? Pink is special attack, I think. And light blue is special defense, if I'm correct. So we want to make this one and this one. Now, these could be completely incorrect, but we're going to try this and see how it goes. Okay. Okay, that lowered special defense, so pink is special defense then. Okay. His regular defense has been raised, though. So what does that do then? Okay, yeah, pink is special defense. I was right about the initial color, but I wasn't right about the secondary color. Light blue and pink are switched. Okay, so it needs to be a pink leaf. Well, it needs to be not pink. It needs to be cyan leaf. So currently his special defense is lowered, which isn't great. We want it to be up. So let's try this one. Okay, special attack has been lowered. That's good. His attack has been raised as well. He has a lot of special defense and defense EVs in his stats right now. So this one would then lower his special attack, but increase his defense. I think he's fine with this specific one for now. As for the impish mint, I think we'll keep it in here. I do want to look at my initial team as well and change those up if I can. Because it would be in my best interest to do that. So I'm going to switch out all my Pokemon for the ones that I had on my main team first. Where's the other one? No. Oh, here we go. I don't know what happened with Annihilate. Alright, so he has increased defense and lowered speed. Okay. His moves are Heavy Slam, all physical attacks, so his need to be the same as the shiny Golurk's. Aegis Slash has lowered speed and increased special attack. All he has is physical attack and status moves. That's it. So special attack being raised, it does nothing. His speed being lowered is not great, so his needs to be the same. Actually, I think what I'll do is his attack's already raised, so I'll raise his defense instead. I'll raise defense, lower special attack. Dragapult is super fast, incredibly fast, but its speed is lowered. Its special attack has been raised, but its regular attack is its highest stat. So I think what I'm going to do here, based on its attacks, Dragon Pulse is its only move here. I'll probably do Dragon Darts. Okay. There's Dragon Rush, but that's not gonna work very well. Dragon Pulse is a pretty strong move as well. So having a move that can work against that. I think having U-turn is also... No, it's not great. I mean, against a dark type, U-turn is pretty good. It's a strong move. But that's about it. He gets stab from Dragon Darts and Phantom Force, and Bite. Bite is just there. I can probably just switch that out for something else. And by that, I mean I'm a Dragon Pulse. So he gets another stab move. Golurk gets stabbed from High Horsepower, Stomping Tantrum, and Shadow Punch. Heavy Slam is simply just based on its own moveset, technically. I think I'll do Focus Punch. I think I did that with the shiny one as well, and that actually worked really well. You can try to use Focus Punch, but if it doesn't work, if it fails, Stomping Tantrum gets a boost in power. So it gets a double. So the power of the move gets doubled if it gets certain things. Anyway, I was looking at this stuff. So we wanna raise attack, raise attack, and I think keeping speed low is fine as well. He's normally extremely fast anyway, so having his speed lowered still is probably fine. Although this here is probably perfectly fine anyway, so I don't think it needs much to it. I don't think it needs much, is what I think. I think it's pretty much perfectly fine. even with this lowered, it's still very fast. Its defense isn't super high, but at the very least, it's still pretty decent. It's a speedy attacker, is what it's meant to be. So I may get a mint to switch these to something else, maybe lower its special attack and raise its attack, and then change out Dragon Pulse for something else. It gets stab from it, so its attack will do more. Its attack will still do more. Maybe if I had a physical ghost type move, which I don't think I can learn because he's already level 70. The only other physical ghost type move is Astonish, and it's not great. So I could go back and do Bite, or I could switch it out for a status move like Agility to make it much faster. Or Lock On. What is Lock On? Huh. Interesting. That's actually pretty decent. It does take a full move, though, but it can work. I'm pretty sure if used correctly, especially with Dragon Rush, like, this could actually do a lot of damage. So maybe switch out U-Turn for Dragon Rush and have Lock On. You get stab from it as well. It's only 75%, but with Lock On, it makes it 100%. So that makes Dragon Rush a 100% accurate move. That's actually way better. Okay. Knockoff, Bitter Malice. What type of who's this as an attacker? I should really get a mint that makes its nature different or makes its nature neutral, because I think that's a possible thing, isn't it? You can make neutral mints. I think that's a thing, right? No, you can't make neutral mints. I don't know what the serious nature does. So what does that do? So that just makes them all equal. That makes all the stats equal. Okay, so it's a strong special attacker, a strong attacker, pretty high speed, and its special defense and defense are its lowest. So, in a way, I think it's better off like this, especially since like none of these stats are raised, so it won't matter. It won't matter what it attacks with, it'll always do a lot of damage anyway. It's a normal type as well, so maybe having a normal type move would also be good too. Because it only has 2 ghost type moves. I kind of want to give it, because like, I mean, I could just do full ghost type move, but that's about it. Like I said, I could just do full ghost type moves, but I don't think that would be a smart decision. I think it having this is perfectly fine. We'll probably just leave it at that. Skeledirge. Its stats aren't great, actually. Okay. Wow, his stats are pretty bad. He's got high HP though. His highest stat is definitely his HP. Attack is higher than his special attack. His special defense isn't the best, and his speed isn't the best either. So by the looks of it, he's a special attacker, and defender with with a decent amount of HP. So I think what I would want to do, a lot of his attacks are special attacks. And he gets stabbed from most of these. So I think keeping all these moves should be fine. Keeping all the moves the way they are is fine. So Flamethrower has a chance to burn the target. Is the only one that has a chance to burn the target. Nothing else does. At least I don't think. I mean, Will-O-Wisp just 85% of the time can just straight up cause the target to be burned. But that's about it. But this is what he knows. So I think since it's mostly special attacks, I should raise his special attack. Because his special attack is abysmal right now. So we need to raise special attack. And which I believe special attack is light blue. So we want to raise this. And what do we want to lower? It has to be something that we should lower, right? So maybe speed, lower speed, since it's already pretty low anyway. I want to keep his attack up because like having a high attack is still pretty good. So maybe we'll lower speed. Okay, 180 special attack, that's way better. And 91 speed. Obviously not the greatest move, but I'm sure that'll make him a lot better. He's already pretty slow anyway. As for Annihilate, his attack is raised and his special defense is lowered. And he's also a pretty beefy Pokemon, having a high amount of HP and a decent defense. So let me just do that so that I can change his stats to be normal. Okay. So his special attack is obviously awful. His special attacks are not great. Probably gonna switch out this for Shadow Punch. I don't know why I had Outrage. That was weird. Oh yeah, Assurance, I'll probably switch out for Fling. When I for the orb, the poison orb strat, but for right now that's just what it is. He doesn't have the greatest moves either. He knows close combat, which is really strong, and he gets stabbed from it too. Rage Fist only does 50 damage, but it's stronger the more he gets hit. The more hits he took in the game. So I think having one move that's not stab is fine. And I mean, if I'm fighting a ghost type, the fighting type move isn't going to do much. So having a dark type move would be good. So I would say in terms of this, raise attack, lower special attack. which would be red and pink. This one. It'd be this one. So, nope, that's not right. It's red and light blue. I keep forgetting that light blue is special attack for some reason. Sorry, buddy. That's what you're supposed to have. Yeah, okay. So his attack being raised was good. I basically just changed it back to what it was before. But his special attack is awful. So we want to buff his special attack. No, we want to keep his special attack lowered and buff his attack because he's not meant to be a special attacker. He's a physical attacker and is meant to do more damage physically. So buffing his attack would be arguably better than having his special attack lowered. And plus, I have this, which boosts his physical moves. So on top of having his stats buffed by his nature, by his new nature, getting stab from his attacks, from the majority of his attacks, and also having the muscle band, that makes him a really strong physical attacker. Extremely strong. Is there a better... I mean, I could... No, he can't... And a fling isn't a good idea for him. So assurance... I think for now, assurance is perfectly fine. I could go stomping tantrum. But every single one of these attacks is 100% base power. And Shadow Punch never misses. So having... This one does... So this one also makes it so that if assurance does more damage or does double the amount of damage if the target has already taken damage in the same turn. So I don't know how exactly that works, but yeah. What is Seismic Toss? So it would do 70 damage then? Since it's level 70? Right? Is that how it works? I mean, we're still going to have Assurance on. I'll probably put on Seismic Toss. I'll probably put on Seismic Toss. I think Seismic Toss is physical, right? Almost every single one of his moves is physical. Yeah, I'll probably do Seismic Toss if he's a higher level. I mean, 70 damage is a lot. It's a lot more than 60, and he doesn't get stabbed from this at all. It only gets affected by the muscle band. As for all these stats... Oh, right. This guy needs to be changed. I mean, his attack is already really strong. He's not a special attacker, so lower special attack. I think... Let me see. I didn't change some of these I didn't change. I think I think this one's just fine. No, it's not. I need to change it. Never mind. I need a lower special attack, increase attack for this one because he's got full physical attacks now. This one is basically perfectly fine. He's got a mix of physical and non-physical. Hmm. I'm trying to think. Cause like I think Bitter Malice is Zoroark's specialty move, right? It's like its special attack and attack are both relatively decent. So we don't want it to lower its attack stat, no. Special defense stat is good. That one's good. Although it only will affect Shadow Ball, so I mean, it does 80 damage, so it should be fine, despite the fact that it doesn't do a lot. Um, U-turn won't do a lot of damage unless you're fighting a dark type, which would work, which arguably would work. And it could allow you to switch into Aegislash or something, which has a extremely high defense. Hmm. Well, he can only get stab from Iron Defense and King Shield, and it won't matter because he won't do a lot of damage with it. So I think arguably he should have Iron Head and Night Slash. Makes the target flinch. This has a light heightened chance of landing a critical hit. So yeah, him having Sacred Sword isn't the best. These are his two physical moves as well. So okay. Um so yeah, so he's in his shield form. I don't know how to switch his forms. I don't know how to switch his forms is the issue. Like how do I change forms on him? So his defense is super high, but his attack is lowered to really low. And when he goes into attack form, his attack and special attack raise up to max, and his special defense and defense go down to super low. So I'm wondering, should I... He has no special attack, so it being raised does nothing, and speed also doesn't do much. So I think what we should do is, instead of having his speed lowered, lower his special attack and increase his defense. I think that'd be the best choice here. So, increase defense, lower special attack. Special attack is light blue, defense is dark blue. So we want to do that. We already had an impish mint. Fuck. So that, yeah, his defense is raised, his special attack is lowered. All right. I don't think the stats work very well. They need to make it so that his form can be, his stance change actually shows, right? Because his defense is pretty high, but that's only because he's in his shield form. I need to know what it looks like when he's in his other form. So I think if there's a way to, if there's a held item that increases defense, that would also be nice. But I don't think there is. Metal Coat would be good because it increases the effect of steel type moves, and he has all steel type moves, so I think it would be nice. We unfortunately don't have one, but that's fine. Not what I meant to do. Alright, we also need to change this guy. So special attack needs to get lowered, and his attack needs to be raised. I could keep his defense heightened, but I want to do it this way instead. So we need red and light blue. Well, 1, 2, 3. 1. We're like completely buffing our Pokemon right now. Okay, your stats have changed, so now you've got heightened attack and lowered special attack. His defense and special defense and speed should be fine. So that should be okay. Dragapult's stats also need to be changed, so we need to raise his attack and lower special attack, so we need to also create the same mint for him. Okay, so now you have heightened attack, lowered special attack, and he's still super speedy, so that's good. He also gets stab out of all of his moves, and lock on helps with Dragon Rush. So if I plan on using Dragon Rush, I can attempt to use it with the off chance that, with a 25% chance that I'll miss it, which is pretty high, by the way. Or I can use lock on, which would which will automatically make it so whatever move I use next will always hit, no matter what. So then that would make Dragon Rush go from 75% accuracy to 100% accuracy, and that accuracy will not change. So even if I have my accuracy lowered, lock on will make it so any of these moves, including this one, will always hit. That's all the idea for most of these. I want to try to make sure that all of these will always work. So he only has 2 attack moves, but Iron Defense and King Shield will raise his defense for his defense form. The idea is in defense form, I plan on using Iron Defense a few times, and then that'll raise my defense up pretty high. And I already have my defense heightened due to the mint that I gave him. So, and when he goes into sword form, his attacks will be super strong, mainly his physical attacks. And yeah, that should help a lot. So I think all of our Pokemon, well, except for Zoroark. I mean, I guess I could do something with the defense to make it better, or the attack to make it better. It's mostly physical now, so I can probably heighten the physical attack and lower something. I think it's fine just being this. I don't think I need to heighten anything. I think it should be perfectly fine now. Zoroark is one of those Pokemon that can just use the attacks perfectly fine. But now my entire team is busted, so I mean, well, not yet. I still have to go through like EV training and whatnot, but the EV training would take a while, so we're probably not going to go through with that for now, and we'll just like raise stats accordingly. As for the rest of these Pokemon, I'm not sure what I want to do with them. I mean, obviously the idea is I'm going to level them up, right? Chandelure does not have a thing on. I think I need to make more. I need to make some more EXP shares. I'm gonna end stream after about 15 minutes. Oh yeah, I completely forgot about the bridge that I was gonna make. Or finish up, I mean. So we're gonna need 2 of those. 3, 4, 5. Need 1, 2, 1, 2. Then 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we're gonna need lapis. 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright. Now we got EXP shares. I'll have to put them on Golurk and Chandelure. Because the plan here is to get every single one of these Pokemon to level 70 at some point. I should probably also check the stats of each of these guys to see what they're supposed to be, right? Like, Golurk I've already changed, just like the other Golurk. Special attacker. It's obviously a special attacker, so it needs to have special attacks, which it does. I have Confuse Ray. Oh, yeah, Confuse Ray is meant to be used as a to confuse, right? Confusion is a status condition, right? I think it is. What Inferno? Oh, it's an okay. It always causes yeah, okay. Yeah. I need to get Confuse Ray. Hex and Shadow Ball are fine, and Flame Burst is also pretty good. It gets stabbed from all of these, luckily, so that's good. Let me take a look at this. Draining Kiss. Interesting. Well, I never really looked at what moves they had. So let me see. Okay, so ice moves and ghost moves do a lot of damage. Let's see. You're pretty low level, so obviously it's gonna be difficult to figure out what kind of attacker you are. If I remember correctly, though, they're a special attacker and a regular attacker. So they're pretty mixed on both. They're not good in defense or special defense, and their speed is decent as well. So that means having a mix of special attacks and physical attacks is really good, or is mostly fine. A fairy type move and a fairy type move is pretty decent. It's not going to be very strong though, especially since, well, yeah. I think it would be a good idea to use another ice type move. What was Frost Breath? Okay, this move always goes first. Okay, so it's not a super strong move. I could also go with another ghost type move. I'm not even sure if I have another ghost type move. Okay. For target flinch or leave it frozen. Okay. I could use Hex, because that, along with Ice Fang, if I manage to freeze the opponent, that would absolutely make it way better. This lowers defense stats, so the physical attacks would do more damage. So having the off chance of Ice Fang freezing the opponent would be good as well. So if that happens, Hex can be used, making it much tougher, making it do a lot more damage that way. So its attack seems to be a little low right now at this moment, so maybe it's going to take a while to get. I think I should give it a serious mint, so that may end up being the case. Okay, so this one's special defense is high and HP is high. It looks like it's a special attacker, but it seems more like it's a bulky Pokemon, if anything. I might go and give all of these guys serious mints temporarily, simply because they're not the greatest in terms of stats. Oh yeah, its defense is awful. Its defense and special defense are god awful. But it's also a special attacker and has high HP. So I think for now, for all of these, except for this one maybe, because this one looks like it's a bulkier Pokemon. It has high special attack, high defense, and high special well, I think it has decent special defense actually. So I may raise its special attack and keep its speed lowered, since it's still slow. It's really slow. So there's no point in making it any faster. So I think having physical attacks would be, or not physical attacks, but special attacks would be better. Although its move set is awful, so I don't think I can do much about it. For now, I think I'll just give them all serious mints. Except for Chandelure. Chandelure has a very obvious stat difference. Raise special attack, lower regular attack. And the rest of them, I'm not sure. This one is probably fine for now. No, yeah, it's fine for now. So these three I'm going to give serious mints, because I don't know what exactly they should have. Okay, so now all of their stats are equal now. So it is pretty speedy. It's pretty fast. Its special attack is really good, and its special defense, and attack are relatively equal. Jellicent special attack is its highest stat. Its special defense is pretty high. Defense and attack, speed, defense, and attack are all pretty much the same. I'm gonna have to like do some work, level up these guys more to really see how they fit in a battle. Palisand obviously is a defender and special attacker, so I feel like I need to raise its special attack and lower its speed. Although, since it's bulkier, I may raise its defense and then lower its speed instead. So we need 1 green and 3 of those to make the relaxed mint. And then for Chandelure, he's obviously a special attacker, so we need to do special attack and attack. So it would need to be 1, 2, 3, and 1. Which would make the modest mint. So we need to give this to Palisand and this one to Chandelure. Alright, let's see what their stats look like now. Oh yeah, his special attack is 200 now. His attack is 92, but that's fine because he's obviously not a physical attacker. As for Palisand, his defense was raised up. His speed was not lowered by much. It was only lowered by 1 because he's not very fast. He's not a fast boy. He's a special attacker and a defender with some special defense. His attack is decent, but it's obviously the stats will probably have more time to shine as they level up and get stronger. As for the rest of these guys, I'm not too sure. As for these 3, I am not too sure where I'd want to put them. Frostlass seems like it's a special attacker, so having special attacks on her would be much better than having physical attacks. A speedy special attacker, it seems. Driftblim seems to be just a special attacker. He's not very strong at all. His HP is pretty big, so he might have a lot of HP. So he's probably HP and special attack, but that's about it. I may switch out these ones for the other Pokemon that I have. To see what their stats should be. So, let's see. We have Absol, Gengar, Ceruledge, Dusknoir, and Mimikyu. So I think we should go with Absol, Gengar, and Mimikyu. I want to see what their stats look like. Okay. Okay, clearly, Absol is a really good attacker. Special defense is lowered. It's somewhat speedy. His defense and special attack are pretty similar. I don't know about its special defense. I'm pretty sure its special defense is around its special defense seems to be around 60, so it's not going to be very high. Its attack is fine. So let's see what it has. It has Swords Dance, Sucker Punch, Focus Energy, and Night Slash. Okay. Swords Dance is fine because it seems like it's a physical attacker. We have a lot of moves here that we can use. I caught it at level 47 anyway, so it makes sense. Razor Wind. It's not a physical move. Okay, never mind. Do Slash. We have Night Slash, Slash, and Sucker Punch. Sucker Punch can be good, but it only works if the other opponent is also attacking. So it always goes second. Well, no, it doesn't always go second. It goes if the opponent is attacking, which more than likely it probably isn't going to all the time. So, Sucker Punch is good, is fine. We'll put on Knock Off instead for now. It's not great, but it's a physical attacker, so it's meant to be that way. So this means we're going to have to lower its special attack temporarily. I do wish that it had more to it, but we're gonna have to do raise attack, lower special attack. Gengar is a special attacker. Seems to be relatively speedy because it's at over 100, so it's a speediest special attacker. Not a good defender in any of these. So this one obviously is probably close to 70. So all of the moves should be special attacks. What is Nightmare? Oh, I see. So you'd have to put the opponent to sleep. Reflect type. Huh. That's very interesting. That's actually very interesting. I wonder how that'll work. Oh, Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is one that we could use. It doesn't... Wait, hold on. Does it not know any poison moves despite being a poison type? That's weird. There aren't that many attacks. There aren't that many... He doesn't have that many special attacks. Despite him being a special attacker. I mean, these will still get value. Reflect type is interesting. I think I'll probably use Confuse Ray because having the ability to do more damage with Hex would be nice. So using Confuse Ray would probably be better. So he's obviously a special attacker, not an attacker. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to raise his special attack, lower attack. This one, his attack is raised, which is good. He's not... I mean, he can be a special attacker, but I'm going to lower his special attack and raise his attack. Drift... No, it's Mimikyu. Okay, his defense and special defense are pretty good. He is an attacker. He's a physical attacker and somewhat speedy. So let's see what we got. What is... Okay, Mimic. Copies the move last used by the target. The copy move can be used until the user of Mimic leaves the battle. Huh, interesting. And we have Baby Doll Eyes. It knows Woodhammer? That's interesting. Okay, it's a ghost. Yeah, we gotta remember, it's a ghost and fairy type. Despite being that, it actually does not have a lot of moves that it can use. So it's not a very strong Pokemon. Woodhammer is good. I'll probably use Woodhammer just because it damages the user quite a lot. Okay, never mind then. Probably not using that then. We'll use Shadow Sneak. Hone Claws. Hone Claws is actually pretty good. Slash. But we also have Feint Attack. Attack never misses. Okay. So it'll get stabbed from Shadow Sneak, but it won't do a lot of damage. So maybe instead of that, we could use Slash. Mimikyu is not very good, apparently. I might have to look up and see what other moves it can learn, if any. I thought for sure it would have, like, Shadow Claw or something, right? I might have to level it up more to get better moves on it. Mimic could be useful, because if the opponent uses a fairy move or a ghost type move, or heck, even a dark type move, I could use Mimic to copy the move, and then, yeah, then we could do that. So I think it could be good. Hone Claws could also be good. Based on its stats, it's not a special attacker. So it is an attacker for sure. And its special defense is pretty high. So I think that keeping it like this is fine for now, so I'll leave it at that temporarily. I think Gengar needs his special attack raised and his attack lowered. And this one needs his attack raised and special attack lowered. So we're going to put Mimikyu away. Let's grab Dusk Noir, see what his stats are like. Okay, he has really high defense. His special defense and defense are really high, and he's a physical attacker. His speed is really low, so we'll probably keep his speed lower. Okay, yeah, so clear. Oh, wow, okay. I did not know he could learn this many moves. Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. That's very, very cool. Okay, let's look at all the moves he has. So he doesn't have a whole lot, so we'll go ahead and put in Shadow Punch. We will remove Will-O-Wisp and replace it with something else. What does Gravity do? Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay. What other moves do I have that could be useful? I don't have that many physical moves that give stab. I have Shadow Punch and Confuse Ray. So I think what I'll use is a move, is a probably one of these three, or oh yeah, one of these three moves would be good actually. So Fire Punch, Ice Punch, or Thunder Punch. Okay, so Payback definitely won't do a lot of damage then. Oh, unless I give it a Quick Claw, which will allow it to occasionally move first, right? Oh wait, no, wait. After the turn, it's slow, so it'll always do more damage then if it gets attacked. Okay, never mind, never mind. I'm dumb. Forget I said anything. Um, yeah, we'll do Hex. It's not a physical move, but he'll get stabbed from it, and it'll do more damage with Confuse Ray, with a confused target. Half of these Pokemon have Confuse. So I think we want to raise its attack and lower special attack. Oh no, keep its speed lowered. Raise attack, lower speed. What's the other Pokemon? I think the last Pokemon in here is this one, which is Ceruledge. So we'll actually keep him out, grab him too. Okay, so if I remember correctly, Ceruledge is a physical attacker that has pretty strong special defense. Not super speedy, but not super defensive either. So I think for this, we will, oh shit, what even is this? Okay. Shadow Claw. Night Slash. Flame Charge. Fire Spin. I don't think we'll do that. He knows Solar Blade, which is interesting. And it fills it a blade with the light's energy and attacks on the next turn. So it's like solar. Whatchamacallit? What is it called? Solar something. Okay, what's another? Solar Blade is a physical move, but it won't do much against any Pokemon that I'm going against because not many Pokemon that I'm going to be fighting against are water types. So I don't think it'd be great. Shadow Sneak could be good. But I think if I using a status move could be good too, but there aren't many. So I could use its special attack is terrible. So I think lowering its special attack would be for the best. So having a move like this would work, I guess. So I think having Solar Blade could be good, but it requires it to charge up the move on the next turn, and it won't do much for me because he doesn't get stabbed from it. So I'm thinking we use Will-O-Wisp to burn the opponent, or we use Incinerate just to do more damage. I think, no, because it's a special attack, so it won't work. So Shadow Sneak could work, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do that for now. Because it doesn't know any other moves. I'm going to have to level it up more so it can learn more. So yeah, raise special attack, raise attack, lower special attack. Raise attack, keep speed lowered. Raise special attack, lower attack. Raise attack, lower special attack. Okay, so let's start with Absol, who we need to raise attack, lower special attack, which is this. An Adamant Mint. Raise special attack, lower attack, so it would be 3 of these, 1 of these, for a modest mint. And then for this one, we need to raise attack, lower speed, so 3 of these, 1 of these. And then for Cerulege, we need to raise attack and lower special attack. Yeah, having these mints is very nice. It's another Adamant Mint. Okay. So let me go ahead and grab Absol. So didn't mean to do that. You have that, so your attack gets raised and your special attack gets lowered. Special attack is you. Then Dusk Noir. Okay, that's weird. You get that mint. The Brave Mint. So attack gets raised and speed gets lowered. And then Cerulege is given the Adamant Mint, which will lower special attack and increase attack. And there we go. So basically I'm gonna go with the Pokemon that I know their exact direction. So currently these Pokemon I kind of have an exact direction for, except for Driftblim, I'm pretty sure. So oh my god, Absol's so adorable. You are not though. But you are cool. That looks weird. I don't think I need to visually see the helmet on them. Alright, so I guess we'll go with these guys since I know their exact direction, the exact direction they're going. Drift Blim, Jellicent, and Frostlass, I'm not quite sure where they're going, to be honest. Wait, do you not have oh no, that's okay. Its attack is high, but its special defense and its defense are fine. So maybe, well, what moves does it have? That's it. Yeah, I mean, I guess Mimikyu does need to level up a bit. So I guess Mimikyu will be down here for now. So these four, I'm not entirely sure what to do with them. For now, I'll probably just level them up. So when I level these guys up, it'll probably just be like, oh yeah, we'll level you up at some point or something. All these other Pokemon I also need to change their values for to be better in a way. Because I think the only one that I've changed out of all of these is Garganacl. Like Garganacl's the only one out of the team that I knew what to do with him. So he's the kind of the only in the beginning of the game, obviously, is the only one that I knew how to do with him. But yeah. Now I'm sure you guys are wondering, but Episodal, why do you have Absol on your team? He's not a ghost type. Not yet. You see, in Legend ZA, the Mega Dimension DLC, Absol gets another Mega Evolution called Mega Absol Z, which which is a different version of Mega Absol and also turns him part ghost type, effectively making him probably one of the strongest dark ghost types in the game. In all of Pokemon. Because the dark and ghost typing together is really, really strong. So it's obvious that I would want to get that. However, because Mega Evolution's not in the game yet, having a Mega Absol Z wouldn't really do much for me. Or having Absol in general wouldn't do much for me, actually. I came down here for a reason. What was I coming down here for? I was gonna build the bridge, but it's already past the time I have to end. So I guess I just won't do that then. What was I doing? I was gonna do something. I don't remember what I was doing. I don't know why. I feel like candles should be in here, but they're dyed candles, so I guess they're fine in there. No, candles should be over here. Okay. I need to put the leftovers away, actually. I was coming down here for something, and I don't remember what I was gonna do. I was gonna do something down there, and then be done for the day. I need to end stream, like, really soon. I did start a bit later than usual, just a little bit, and I even forgot to announce that I was streaming, so that's my bad. These are just some extra mints, I guess, so if anyone wants to use them, they're there, I guess. Since I use so many, I might as well harvest the mints and whatnot. But yeah, so once they add Mega Evolution and we get Mega Absol Z, I'm gonna immediately put that on. I don't know, how the hell did I get this? Okay. Well, maybe I didn't have them in that order. I just forgot. I don't know. Either way, I got a lot of pink mint. What the fuck? 12? Why do I have so many? Okay, well, it's definitely a good idea to get mints now because they're useful for changing the natures of your Pokemon. I mean, not necessarily. They don't actually change the nature of your Pokemon. They just act like they do. It acts like it doesn't change the nature of the Pokemon. It still keeps its original nature, but it does change the effect of the nature. So it does something. So it changes the stat boosts based on uh it changes the stat boosts based on the mint you gave it, as if it had that nature. Figured I'd grab the rest of those starf berries. The starf berries are also growing on the other things as mutations. So yeah, like I said, once we get Mega Absol Z, that's going to be part of my ghost type team. So as of right now, it's just there. It will eventually be part of the team. So I think getting it leveled up first would be better. I think getting it leveled up first would be better. Absol is just a really cool Pokemon as well, so I I swear there was something else I was going to do, but I don't remember. I do want to turn this into netherite gear because I think it would look much cooler that way. And I also need to go out and do some brushing on things. All right. Well, that's going to be the end of this stream. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to, follow me for more and maybe check in and watch every now and then. I'm sorry I didn't. I unfortunately forgot to mention myself on multiple occasions. I completely forgot to. So that's my fault. I'll try to remember next time. So for now, just bear with me, and I will see you guys all next time. So let's go ahead and find someone to raid. Obviously, I'm the only one that's on here, but that's it's probably fine. Okay, then not many people are live right now, so we'll raid Maju, who's playing Resident Evil 5. Okay. Yeah, once again, thank you guys so much for coming in, rating Great Maju. So yeah. Without further ado, make sure to show him some love, and we'll see you guys all next time. Bye bye.